till the light grows under. Alrighty, should be live here in just a moment. Once everything kicks over. Can't believe it's already... Oh, shit. Loud as hell. Can't believe it's already a week from games. Next Saturday, we'll be watching the Tigers. Can't believe it. It's a good time. Dodgers. Nah, they're probably going to... I mean, they could be good, but they probably lose to the Tigers in a 4-game set. They can try, I mean, but they're little bro right now. To be fair. What have they done recently? And don't bring up, like, the past, you know? Like, what have they done lately? Yeah, exactly. They... What if... I mean, 2 straight World Series? I do that on MLB The Show all the time. Not even impressive. Tiger is about to win, like, at least 2 or 3 World Series in a row. That's even more impressive. How's it going, though, Space? Crazy. It's been a while since we streamed. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl, to be honest. I was going to, but I was a little busy. Just didn't even bother. We're probably the aggressive favorites to win our division. We could probably make an ALCS run. As long as our team stays healthy, the Tigers should make a very serious run. Yeah, we'll see what the hitting does. But you can always add guys throughout the year for bats. It's harder to get pitching in. Teams are less willing to give up good pitching. Yeah, Cleveland. Every other team's going to suck. Chicago might be okay this year. Could be like a team to look out for. They'll be feisty. At least they seem like they will be. I don't know. They played pretty good at the end of last year. They weren't terrible. Yeah, the Tigers aren't going to collapse again. They're going undefeated, unfortunately. Space was right to point out there will be a 162-0 team this year, but it's Detroit. I don't think anyone's going to score runs on us. Just goose eggs every start. No, it'll be a good year. Tigers should be really good. Unbelievable pitching staff as it's shaping out. It's looking like it's going to be like Verlander or he's back, which is cool in Detroit. If you haven't heard, I bet you have. What is it going to be? Scuball, Valdez, Flaherty, Mize, and Verlander, with Melton as a 6th guy if they decide to go 6. Yeah, they'll be a force to be reckoned with so long as the offense is decent, and I think it will be. I think it will be. Should be better than last year. It won't collapse again. At least you have to hope. I also found out part of the reason why Torres sucked from like July on was he had a pretty gnarly injury that he was just kind of playing through. So, I don't know, maybe I was a little hard on Glaber without knowing he was hurt. But he should have probably been honest that he was dealing with an injury. Yeah, for like, what, 3 months he had the hernia? Like, from like July on? And that, like, it completely explains the way he played. Where it's just like, dude, take a month off then. You would have been real valuable to, like, been healthy in a playoff run. So he'll probably be much better this year for a while. Until he inevitably gets hurt again like he does every year. That injury, how much did we re-sign him for? Does anyone know off the top of his head? Because he was projected to get like near $40 million in the offseason. But then I believe he had that injury thing, and it's like, well, not now. You can't stay healthy. Like 30. That's not too bad. God, that's expensive, though, for a mid-ass player. But he's one of the few guys we got that are a good right-handed bat, so. And he wants to be here, so yeah, it's fine. I don't know. I'm not. The offense is a little like if Riley Green doesn't play bad again this year. If Torque continues on his good development, let's see who else had a good year last year. Dylan Dingler played pretty good. If he takes another step forward at the plate this year as a second-year player, because again, Dylan was a rookie last year, so his bat makes sense, and he hit fairly well for being a rookie, especially a rookie catcher. Usually catchers can't hit. Even vets suck, kind of. But Dingler's all right. Let's see, outfield-wise, I really hope Meadows gets it going. We'll see what a full spring and like a full actual season looks like for him. Wenceel Perez, we'll see what he does. Who else we got in the outfield? Who else we got? Oh, we got Slater now. He might figure in there somewhere. Not terrible. I don't know. Who else we got, Joel? Who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Kerry Carpenter, but he's more of a DH. Well, Clark won't be on the team this year. Neither will McGonigal. The odds of either of those two making the team out of camp. I already said Perez. Oh yeah, Jacoby or Jeremiah Jones. Yeah, there's quite a few spots in the outfield. We'll see who ends up making the team. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Clark to break through. But he will probably next year throughout the year. But I've heard that McGonigal and him have a real hard time of making the team out of camp. Tigers, Yankees, and Astros, AL Division champs. Cubs, Phillies, and Dodgers in the NL. I think in the AL West, I'm looking at either the Mariners to repeat it or the Athletics. I really like the A's this year. I think they have a really good team. Looking forward to the season, going to the Central Twins. Twins got nothing going on or looking up. Tigers probably top it. Guards too. I think so. Be major. By the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream. Gets us closer to whatever, however many likes. Baez will probably be playing shortstop until we have someone ready to go. Excuse me. What's up, Daniel? We're just getting ready for baseball next Saturday. It'll be interesting, B Major. Hopefully the Tigers don't shit their pants again in July. You already smashed the like button? Remember when YouTubers used to do that shit when they used to be like, and eviscerate that like button? Yeah, I always do spring training, as many as I can. I think you guys will be a playoff team, but I think the years of you guys winning the division are pretty tough this year, just based on the literal pitching. And it's not even just the starting pitching depth that Detroit does have, which is pretty hard to deal with. Because in a given series, you might run into, Skubal, Framber Valdez, as long as he doesn't collapse again, which I think going to Federer, like the Tigers, who kind of like get pitching and they kind of have this great pitching system. I think that fixes his issues. So again, that's like two guys you could run into. You could run into Jack Flaherty as long as he's good, which, he's all right for the Tigers, hit and miss. He's, 50-50. Casey Mize, who looks like he's completely got it back. And then Verlander, and if he's pitching good, it's fucking really hard to hit him, even at, And then even if those guys don't go long, you have the bullpen of guys like Brant Herter, who's going to be a good mid reliever. You have Hannafy, who's going to be really good to get us to the back end. And then you have the Tigers' back end of the bullpen, which is their 7, 8, 9, which will be Vest, Finnegan, and then probably Jansen, Finnegan, then Vest. And based on last year, other than Jansen, the 8th and 9th are shut down. You're not doing anything in those. I don't know. That's a real tough fucking team to try to score runs on. Orioles, they can't be. I think so. They got a new coach, right? Like, you have to score off the Tigers starting pitching because the odds of scoring off the bullpen is like really hard. Tigers already had a top 5 starting rotation. People with if Olsen was healthy and pitching, but he's not able to go. The babyface assassin is a very good young pitcher, but he cannot stay healthy, which is a fucking huge shame. I really like Reese Olsen. I hope he can get his arm healthy. He's one of my favorite young pitchers. I really like the way he approaches pitching. Doesn't have like blow you away stuff, but he has like a good feel for the game and a good approach. Like, you know what I mean? He responds well to coaching. He knows how to follow the pitching thing, and I think he understands how pitching works, and it allows him to kind of like get ahead of people, kind of stay ahead of really good hitters. Probably not this year. At the very best, you'll see him for like a game at the end of the year. I doubt they rushed that at all. Remember how long they kept Skubal out for his Cy Young, or for his fucking injury? I feel like Skubal missed forever when he tore his shit up when he got Cy Young or Tommy John. Would he come back like the last 3 weeks of the season? Oh, that was when he came back, the last month of the year and just dominated? Just 9 more days? Hell yeah, Kev. Damn, there's no one watching again. Okay, now we're good again. Hooray. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Baseball's back. We just got to get through a thing. You got the World Baseball Classic for people who like that. That'll be fun. When does that start? Like in a month? Like what, the middle of the month? I don't actually know when that begins. Does anybody? I don't know. Should be an interesting year. One thing I find interesting, though, is the Tigers seem to be in the deferred money camp now. I always enjoy baseball because it's on every single day and you don't have to wait. Yeah, it's always nice. You get the games are a lot more consistent. They happen, a lot more. I don't know. You can kind of depend on them being there unless the weather gets bad. Pretty much now you're going to have baseball till November, roughly. Well, October, I suppose, depending on how far your team goes. But if you just watch the playoffs anyway, and you don't really care if your team's in or out, then you have baseball till November. Pretty much the rest of the year is baseball. Pretty great. Isn't that crazy to think about? Baseball is really an 8-month sport. The fucking grind to the World Series. Chop dunk. Oh yeah, man. Happy early birthday if I don't see you. But yeah, the Tigers seem to have entered the deferred money conversation. They deferred money to Valdez. They deferred money to Verlander. So I feel like a lot of Tigers fans are about to feel real fucking stupid. The Verlander is going to get traded, or the Skubal is going to get traded camp is about to feel real stupid when they pay him a whole lot of money in the offseason. Especially now that we see the team does deferments. What trick? I don't think so. I don't think Verlander gets signed if Olsen doesn't go down with an injury. Or if they didn't think Verlander or Olsen was going to be available. I don't think we would have signed him. But they brought Valdez in. They signed Jansen. They pretty much did nothing until the last month, and now they have just crazy pitching staff. Good moves, good moves. I thought you were talking about the Verlander thing. I'm like, well, we didn't even really spend money for that. He just kind of came back on a favor almost. $13 million off the rip isn't even much to bring a player like Verlander in. Not because like you're like, oh, he's going to win us 20 games. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. It's more he's going to help a very young team in ways that people can't imagine. Playoff expertise, World Series expertise, general game-to-game expertise, how to survive a long season. Maybe he'll teach them his legendary ability to not get hurt. You know what I mean? Like they're like the smaller parts of being a pitcher that he could like just help out with the guys with. Just the I don't know. I think it's much needed. Scooball's stoked as hell about it. He's like, fuck yeah, dude. This is one of my heroes. I get to play alongside him now. What the fuck? And that's how a lot of these guys probably feel. Verlander's probably like a personal hero to him. Hell, half the guys pitch like him. Like they all almost kind of mimic his pitch stance. And that's basically because Verlander has a perfect pitching style. Like technically perfect. I don't really see any flaws with Verlander. He pitches so good. That's why he didn't really ever get hurt in his whole career till he got old. And that was basically just because he threw the ball too many times. So his arm finally went and snapped. But prior to that, it was literally just perfect mechanics leading to perfect throws. Maybe he'll get Casey Mize to finally throw the baseball right so he won't get hurt all the time. Because most of Mize's injuries in his MLB career have been poor form. So, always things to keep in mind, to think about. The little ways in which a player like that improve a team. Very, very, very many. Plus, if he gets hurt, it's just Troy Melton time, you know? And I think we're going to see a lot of Melton piggybacking his starts. Or every so often, Verlander won't pitch for a little while, and we'll see Melton take some starts. That's how I imagine we ease Mr. Troy into the starting rotation. But yeah, I imagine all 6 starters end up on the team, by the way. And again, I really wouldn't be shocked if they end up going 6-man. Just to give everybody one extra day of rest. And I think that's the way you got to do it. Personally, I think 6-man rotations are the way to go. Especially when you got so many young pitchers, so many old pitchers. It's like, you know, you have a high volume pitcher in Scooball. Yeah, you got to walk across your school's basketball court at your pep assembly and the basketball. Why do you have to walk across the court? Are you on the team? If we played basketball, I'd swat you so bad. Cross you up, dunk it. Oh, okay, cool, man. Congrats. That's pretty awesome. Oh. I thought you were like on the team, so I was about to be like, dog, I cross you up. That's cool though, man. That's fun. It's always a fun thing to get. Got voted in or something. That usually means you're gonna have to. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. I wasn't popular like that. See, the problem was I was kind of a Boston street tough. No one really took me all too serious in life, and kind of just worked in construction with my brothers. Then I got a job at this prestigious school as a janitor, right? And solved a big time math equation on a board. That's how I got out of there. You don't have to give a speech. That's cool. You just get to hang out, be like, hell yeah. Just go. Kind of like fight the power fist. Or just peace sign. I never really did any of that stuff. I never like went to homecoming dances or any of that. One is I don't like dancing. Two, I don't like dressing up. Three, I didn't fuck with any of the girls at my high school. They were all chopped. Four, that was basically it. And then, four, I just went to the after party. That was the part I cared about more. I was like, well, I want to go to the after party. Let me know about that. And I would go to those. I didn't care about the dance and I went to the football game for the most part, usually. But you've been in the yearbook a few times? Hell yeah. That's what's up. Pretty sweet. What else happened in the world of baseball? Let's see. We're kind of still at the beginning of the year, so nothing too super relevant, I feel like. I know Corbin Carroll broke his hand, but he should be okay when the season gets going, or like just after it gets going. So he's out of the World Baseball Classic, and now there's an outfield spot opened up, and it's probably going to Quan or Riley Green, I'm guessing. Hopefully it's Riley Green, so he can get a good start to the year and kind of get some good pitching in. And maybe he comes in a little bit ready to go. Yeah, Castellanos got released. I hope we don't sign him. He's cooked. He's unkin chopped. Is that what the kids say now, Joel? Or is it chopped unk? How do I say that right? That's what the kids say. That's what I thought. My time as a FBI, CIA pretender is pretty good. Oh, he signed into a minor league deal. Never mind, he's not even around. Damn, we have two lefties as starting pitchers. That's hilarious. Let's see. Who else? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Kind of tough when there isn't actually baseball happening quite yet. You know what I mean? It's like, well, Tigers are hyped. We'll see if there's anything on the actual MLB.com, not just the Tigers portal. Let's see, Phillies released Castellanos. He addressed the benching. A lot of people are stoked on Connor Griffin. Who's Griffin play for? Is this a Guardian? Oh, okay, it's a pirate. Oh, okay. I'm not too worried all of a sudden. Whew. I thought this guy was a Guardian. Connor Griffin. I was like, oh no. The Pirates are going to have a good year, and the Guardians are not. And the Guardians are going to trade Jose Ramirez to the Pirates for Connor Griffin, and we're going to be fucked again. I can already tell how this is going to go. Somehow, this little bastard's going to wind up in the AL Central, and he's going to beat the dog shit out of us for his entire career, dude. I can already tell it's going to happen. As soon as I saw, like, I can even tell you a story. From the moment I saw Jose Ramirez, you know what I thought deep in my stomach? I went, oh no. I was like, oh no, this guy's going to kill us. And that's all he's proceeded to do. For every time I see a certain guy, I just know. I can see it in their face. They have this unnatural hatred curled upon their face where they just seem to hate us. Like they grew up hating the Detroit Tigers for some reason. Whit Merrifield's one of them cocksuckers. Every single guy who usually plays on the Athletics. Who else usually fucking gets us? But yeah, you know, guys like that, they just smoke us. Merrifield. Again, the Athletics. I could think of more people, but you guys probably don't know them. Josh Naylor kills us. Jose Ramirez always kills us. And it literally doesn't matter. They just always get us. It's fucking stupid. Matt Joyce dominated us for some reason. I'm telling you, there were guys that were in the MLB basically because they smoked Detroit Tigers pitching. Like, they'd go like fucking 10 for 10 against us in a series and then never hit the ball again. Or like, not even that. They'd be like 15 for 15 somehow with like 4 home runs. All 4 of those home runs were the first career home runs this guy's ever hit. He's never hit a double. He had 3 of them. So it's like this dude who suddenly just out of nowhere has like 7 extra base hits. And he'll do this for the rest of his career against us. The bitch-ass team we play will call him up just to play the Tigers. And he'll mow us down for 12 of 15. And then they'll try him out against the very next team. He'll go 0 for 15 with 14 strikeouts and hit into a double play. And they'll send his ass right back down to AAA or AA. Then they'll call him back up. Tigers are back. 14 for 15. And it's the most confusing run of all time. Telling you, go look up every hitter with a sub 200 average has a fucking 750 career average off the Tigers. I swear to God, dude. Tigers' nemesises are the worst players in MLB history every single time you see them. There's a guy on the Guardians right now who's like sole thing is to like fuck up Detroit pitching. Not even Jose Ramirez. I think it's Rocchio. Right? I think Brian Rocchio can't hit anybody. It is complete dog shit. And then the Tigers show up and he's hitting home runs, popping doubles. I think he's got 4 career home runs. I think all 4 of them are off us. I'm not even joking. I think Rocchio just comes up to Detroit and just smacks us around like he does it to and then he doesn't ever hit the ball against anybody. So when I'm up there going, this guy's dangerous, and Guardians fans are like, he can't hit. It's like, you motherfuckers know he hits us. What's up, basketball god? What's up, Fordon? No, I wouldn't sign Castellanos unless you can get him for cheap as fuck. Yeah, Lane Thomas, for example. Dog, we lose to guys like that. Lane always hits us, dude. We can't hit bad, like, we don't get good bad hitters out. It's like Scuball up against a guy with a 0 ER, like an 0 for 30 career lefty, and he fucking gives up a fucking double. It's like, the fuck is this? You got to play Team USA on the for the 4th of March. Do we have to play Team USA? Team USA don't want this shit. Let's see. Detroit plays on Monday, the 23rd. That's our first game. Let's go to March 4th. Taipei versus Australia. Oh, a bunch of teams. Oh, the Tigers play Panama. The Tigers pitching rotations top 3, I think. Maybe top 5. Nope, our first game isn't Saturday, apparently. I thought it was too, but I missaw that. But we also play the Dominican Republic an hour later, so I'm probably going to watch this game. I don't really care about fucking Team Panama. I want to watch the Tigers play the Dominican Republic. That'll fucking rule, dude. What else we got? Oh, then the teams are playing normal again. Okay, cool. Good to know. Might just go to the Tigers real fast. Might be easier just to pull up schedule stuff for the Tigers that way. Oh, we do play Saturday against the Yankees. I knew we did. Yeah, of course he will be. Who else was it going to be? I'm going to start JV over fucking Scuball. JV's the 5 starter. He knows his role on the team. He's Kenny Rogers. Home opener, that could happen. I could see Scuball kind of wanting Justin to be the home opener, to be honest. It's Scuball's team, so if Scuball's like, yeah, let him be the home opener. Let's see how this works out. Damn, we're on the road for a minute, though. His first start is most likely against the Diamondbacks on the 31st of March. And then... So this would be... Scuball... Valdez is the home opener? Maybe. Unless they go Melton Valdez. Or Scuball Valdez. You know what I mean? Like, you throw Melton in there on this Wednesday game against the Diamondbacks. So that way you get the Scuball home opener. Let's see, though. As it would stand, though, it'd be Scuball, Valdez, Flaherty, Mize. Damn, dude. Verlander, Scuball, Valdez, Mize. Oh, there we go. Verlander would pitch against the Marlins on a Friday or Saturday in April. Not first this year, which is great. No, not even until June. Not till July. Not till August. We play him in August, right at the end of August, August 28th through 30th. What's going on with the Tigers this year with the home games in June? Not a lot of good ones. Twins, Mariners, Yankees. Oh, they're at home on my birthday for once. Most likely won't be in the area to go, though. Cool, cool. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we got Yankees, Orioles, Twins, Braves, Phillies, Jays, Orioles, Phillies, Rays, and I think that's our first month of baseball. Kettle during deadline, probably. Last year was weird. The whole team kind of fell apart. I don't know if I count much or what happened. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like stuff happened, but it's like, yeah, I suppose. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like, were they having trouble with that stuff, or was it just part of like a bad collapse by the team? That becomes a little irrelevant so long as like you know. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. So long as it's not like a permanent fixture, doesn't like, or like we just suck now, and it's like, damn. Verlander, Cy Young, incoming, gonna have 175 ERA like he did in 2022. Yeah, I don't know about that. He is 43, maybe gonna be 44 at some point, or just turned 43. He's pretty old, man. It's pretty up there for a pitcher. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out our stream, gets more people in here. Yeah, I don't know though. Should be a fun year ahead. I'm out of kind of things to talk about until we get closer to the season. I mean, we're almost there. For the Tigers, I don't know. They have a whole mess of players, so it's kind of hard to predict with the outfield right now. Especially because I feel like a lot of those spots are really like who has a good spring, who doesn't, you make it. If you do, if you don't, you don't. Whereas like if like I don't know, that's not always the case. You'll have like a glut of outfielders on a lot of teams, but it's like no, the three or four guys who are making the team are real obvious. I think it was pretty obvious last year who was going to make it, who wasn't, with Jahmai Jones being kind of a surprise make. I don't really know this year because, like, other than like probably Carpenter, probably Green, everything else in that outfield's fucking wide open. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use like I don't know. Yeah, Parker might be if he has a good spring. Someone doesn't leapfrog him. Hopefully he is. All right, for sure, man. You have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay live till like 9 o'clock anyway, so I'm not gonna be live for super much longer. He's signed a minor league contract. I don't even, I'm sure he'll be at major league camp, but he signed a minor league deal with us. We stole him from your precious Yankees, Fordon. Oh yeah, no, that's have actually like a full spring. He's got like hopefully he doesn't get hurt again, so that way he's got like a full spring. He's got like a full camp to actually like get ready and be like a normal hitter this year. So hopefully that all works out and he plays well this year. It's I feel like he's in the spot where it's like his position to lose right now, where it's like he's got like Perez gunning for it. Slater's probably gunning for something. Who else you got? Vierling. What's up, Sean? Yeah, one of the best rotations in all of baseball. It was that before we even got rid of before Olsen got hurt. But people weren't talking about it. Now it's not a surprise because everyone went and looked at it and went, "Holy fuck, what does Detroit have over there?" It was supposed to be a big surprise on everyone this year, but when we signed Verlander, everyone went to mock us for having to sign him, and everybody went, well, shit. He probably won't pitch till 27. I mean, we'll have a season. If we have a season in 27, he'll be back. He's just having shoulder surgery that'll only keep him out a year. He'll be good. How will the pitching rotation? Pretty much the same guys, I would imagine, unless Casey leaves. And then you got Troy Melton will be in there. We have this guy named Jake Miller who's really good down in the minors. We have another really good young pitcher I forgot the name of. And Scuball will still be on the Tigers because, Sean, one thing you don't know that my team does now. We do deferred contracts in Detroit now. That's got to make your gut sink a little bit. One of the wildly wealthiest owners in baseball. He's probably not going to play this year. Like, you know, he tore his shit pretty middle of the year. So, there's some optimism he'll pitch right at the end of the year this year. And it's like if he's not able to pitch till the middle of September, just don't bring him back. He's young enough to where it's fine to lose a year. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. Hopefully. We need some guys who can hit this year, that's for sure. We'll probably be very active at the deadline. And I believe that's what Scott Harris said. He's like, we wanted to make sure our pitching was good this year because he felt like that was something that fell apart on him last year. So now that they've solidified the pitching, he's basically like, yeah, you could do offense. It's easier to do offense at the deadline than it is pitching. So that's why they focused on pitching. Javi will be all right. I think Vierling will be all right. Again, I think they'll have good years. If they play good consistently throughout the year, we'll have a really good year. But I also don't really think those guys are the key pieces. I think Torque has a really, really big year this year. I think Dingler's going to have a surprisingly good year again. Like a 280 level hitter, I think, as a catcher. I really actually do think that. Not even me just being like beating my chest like I normally do. I genuinely think Ding's like 275, 280 style hitter. Gold glove catcher. So yeah, I believe Dingler is going to be a superstar in this league. Not as good as like a Adley with the bat, but like better defensively than Rutschman. No, is that the catcher for the Orioles? I think he'll be a pretty good hitter. Oh yeah, if Kerry can stay healthy, he'll be great. Like I don't know, they have a good team. It's just health concerns. But again, most of that is young baseball stuff. I have my own theory with injuries in baseball. Players under the age of 27 are more prone to injuries. And usually guys, once they get older than 27, they stop getting hurt. Except for Mike Trout. Think about how funny, true that statement actually. Think about like all your favorite players and how often they got hurt from like age 23 to like 26. And it would be like just like a month at a time. They'd just be like, and I hurt my oblique. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. He'll be fine. What's up, Jacob? New coaching staff with Albie, Lind, Ecker, Conger, Brady. That might not be bad with the coaching. They should be able to, like, again, you guys should be good as long as the coaching isn't bad. Nice, Jacob. Baltimore could be contenders with Alonso. Ward just pitching is issue, and Felix Batista is out till August. Yeah, that's the same thing usually. Everyone knows they can usually tear the hide off it. They have a good lineup. It's just pitching. We'll see if everything adds up for you guys. You guys are in a tough ass division. I'd imagine Boston's going to be much improved this year. Rays usually improve pretty quickly. Yeah, Tigers will probably win the AL Central. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I think we have some of the best odds to win our division in baseball. Plus, we outspend the Guardians by almost 2-1, dog. It's brutal. We're spend mogging our entire the AL Central. We're Dodger maxing our team right now. Our chance to title max at the end of the season. We're just gonna copy the Dodgers. Did I say that right? Americans for Fangraphs predictions were Tigers are tied with Royals with the number 1 in the AL Central. Yeah, that's disrespectful. We're a 90-win team. Just off rip, I think the Tigers are a 93 to 95 win team. They're pretty good. That back end of that bullpen is gnarly, dude. Jansen, Finnegan, and Vest. Again, I don't really see a ton of runs being given up. Vest in the 9th doesn't give up runs. Finnegan is just a brick wall in the 8th or 9th inning. And Jansen, with a lot less stress, shut down. They can run that. Or, like, even if they don't need to do that and someone goes 7, they can kind of mix up the 8th and then have Vest in the 9th. And if they don't need Vest, you're going to get fucking Jansen and Finnegan at the end of a game. It's a brutal back end of a bullpen, dude. Very, very experienced back end guys with pretty good middle relief. Get them the ball, guys. I think that's brutal to deal with. British back and healthy. I expect good things out of Rogers and Boz, Eflin. After finally getting his back fixed. Yeah, we'll see. You guys should be all right. $1-8 or $1-9. Yeah, Jansen was good when he didn't play us. Yeah, I don't know. Camp injuries or whatever. I don't really, those. I don't. I think most of those end up clearing up, unless they're like season enders. I also think pitchers get a weird boost when they come play for the Tigers because of Chris Fetter's pitching coach abilities. And our catchers are very good. I think it's Finnegan for the 7th, Best for the 8th. No, that's terrible basketball. We'll lose a lot of games doing that. That's terrible. I really hope we don't use Jansen in the 9th inning, like at ever. Not one time. Best is awful in every inning but the 9th. I'm sorry, but you don't know ball with that lineup. I only want Will Vest in the 9th. You could put Jansen in the 8th, and then I don't really care. Will Vest has like fucking Mariano Rivera level numbers in the 9th inning last year and the year before. Trust me, the Tigers didn't realize this until about midway through last year either. I noticed it immediately. I'm telling you, there's two different Will Vests in baseball. There's innings 1 through 8 Will Vest, and then ninth inning Will Vest. Ninth inning Will Vest has like a sub-1 ERA, a sub-0, like a 0.5 WHIP. I'm telling you, go look up Will Vest numbers. Like here, let's see if we can find them. They're stunning. Will Vest ninth inning numbers. Yeah, he was great in almost everything, by the way. Oh, god damn it. I wish there was a way. It doesn't have it. Fuck. Oh boy, this is going to be hard to find. I don't trust this AI. I don't know where they're getting this information from. Oh, from Reddit. Oh, here we go. Where is it? I guess it's right here. Here's a good spot. When was 5 months ago? This is pretty much the end of the year. Among MLB pitchers with at least 20 saves this year, Will Vest ranks second in ninth inning ERA, 1.25. Only our eldest Chapman was better. I don't know, man. You're not going to find a better ninth inning pitcher than Will Vest. Yeah, Holton can pitch the seventh inning as well as another guy. Bo Brisky's in there if he's healthy. We have Herder. We have Hannafy. We have a good bullpen. I'm telling you, dude, that bullpen is loaded with talent right now. Again, Brisky, Kanley's gone. Tyler Holton. Right now, Troy Melton's in that bullpen. It's loaded. Our pitching staff is cracked. Yeah, Herder, Hannafy, Holton, Melton. Did I say Brisky? Yeah, I think I said Brisky. Again, just a load of dudes and then the back end crew. Montero's probably going to be in there, but I think they like to keep him as a starter, so I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. Yeah, well, Finnegan, Vest and Montero, or not Montero, but Jansen are the back end guys. Gotta admit, that's quite a crew. Detroit in a best of 5 is a nightmare pitching matchup for most people. Finnegan's been hitting 99. Dude, Finnegan looks like he put on some good muscle in the offseason. He loves playing for Detroit, dude. Somehow we unlocked the sicko version of fucking Finnegan. And I have but like, I know he's like probably a Tigers fan growing up because he is from Michigan. So like, I don't know, like we got like a hometown bonus act that like he like came home and turned into the Hulk, dude. It fucking rules. He's like, and now I'm fucking Trevor Hoffman. It's like, where did this come from? You weren't this good with the Nationals at any point. Nasty rotation, nasty rotation. If we get just one hitter in the deadline. Oh yeah, no, the Tigers are very good. Like if the Tigers if like the Tigers hitters pop, we're hard to beat. We score 5 runs, we'll win every single game. Like the Tigers probably don't lose a lot of games if they score 5 runs or more. Like I'm telling you, like that's all they have to do. Often it'll probably be 4 runs. They could probably get away with winning games averaging 4 to 5 runs a game. Like they'll win like 90 games doing that. I don't predict injury, by the way. I all of this is like with the assumption the team stays very healthy. I think Baltimore loads their pen. That's not a bad idea with starters. Yeah, it's never a bad idea to have a bunch of starters in the pen because they can always do long relief to get you to the back end. Yeah, I hope Keith figures it out defensively. Yeah, Pistons are 40-13. They satisfy the 20 or the 40-20 rule, right? Win 40 games before you lose 20 in the NBA, and you're a serious contender, is what Phil Jackson says. And he's like the GOAT coach in basketball, isn't he? I think that's a good rule, by the way. I think it's a good rule. You know what's funny? The moment you put a dude who likes to fight people on a Detroit Pistons team, the Detroit Pistons immediately start winning basketball games at an alarming rate. Bullshit, dude. Isaiah Stewart rules. He's saying he's brought the whole culture back into our basketball team. The Pistons aren't supposed to be like a fun team to watch, like deal with. No, we're like that's what we're supposed to do. I've been saying the whole time they were bad. They have to start beating the shit out of people again. Once they start beating the dog shit out of people again, they win. You can find me saying, like, genuinely, you could find me saying this about the Pistons back when their shittiest times. You could probably hear me say the way that they can win is by becoming the bad boys again and just assaulting everybody again. This new league won't handle what we're going to do. And it's the actual strategies working out pretty good. It's all about culture, and you know how the Pistons win is by assaulting teams. Everyone's got to be afraid to play Detroit. A little bit of fear really helps us win the game. Like, are you sure you want to like triple cover or like kind of play aggressive on Cade? I mean, you can, but you might get the fuck beat out of you by Isaiah Stewart and his goons, Duran. I miss Ivy. Did we even get anybody good for Ivy? Who the fuck did we get? Because we gave away a lot to get. I don't even think it was somebody good, was it? Are they actually good at shooting threes though? Like, and I know Ivy was leaving, by the way. Like, Ivy doesn't get enough playtime. Like, you know, and I know Ivy was kind of shitty this year. I totally understand how it wasn't a bad trade. Because again, I get basketball contracts. He wasn't going to be re-signing here. You know, trade him while you can. And I know the Pistons need a 3-point shooter, so I you know, might as well get one. When's March, man? I have no. I don't follow college sports at all. Michigan State or Michigan? 30%. Kevin, who you know, to be fair though, I mean, like, you got to get something for a guy who's going to leave, and fucking Ivy was not playing good this year, so limited play time. Detroit's kind of got their guys now. It's like what, fucking Stewart, Duran, Cade. I don't know the other two starters for the Pistons. I'm guessing those are three of the starters, right? It's Cade, fucking Stewart, and Duran, and then two other guys. I'm guessing that's the starting five. Did we bring back the gambling dude? Old gambler McGillicuddy? Did we bring him back? Because he was proven to be innocent. So did we bring him back? Because he was fucking really. We kind of. Do we still have Tobias Harris? Is that one of our other guys? I don't know who to. I'm gonna have to look up the team. Damn. We maybe should have brought him back in. But I don't know. You can't really trust somebody who gets accused of some shit like that. Why can't you just say who our starters are, Fordon? You don't even gotta do first names because I generally know basketball. Remember, I only follow the scores. I just don't watch the game. All right, I'll just take it into my own hands. People move too slow. Too late, bro. Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Thompson, Tobias Harrison, Duran. I was pretty close. I guess they don't really start. It's fucking Isaiah Stewart. He's not a good idea. Duncan Robinson's crazy. And Harris and Duran. So Stewart doesn't start. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I'm guessing Stewart Thompson's a little bit better at him what he does. Damn, we have a good ass team, dude. I feel like Duncan Robinson was a good offseason pickup. Every good team has a random white dude that can ball. And I think, can't Duncan Robinson ball out? The Golden State Warriors got Steph Curry. No, I'm just kidding. They got Klay Thompson. That's it. For Michigan. I don't have any idea. I don't watch college basketball. He's good. Probably the GOAT. I don't know. Not trying to be rude, basketball, but I don't watch college sports, so I don't know. Don't know. Never have strong opinions on it. I don't know. It's kind of just doesn't entertain me too much. Watch college sports. Whenever I watch college sports, it's 8,000 commercials, so I just don't mess with it. Like the one time I tried to watch like a college football game, it was literally like 400 commercials between plays, and I was like, I can't watch this shit. This is terrible. Jeremy Fears is a dirty player. No, he might be. Maybe everyone else is just soft. Everybody wants the old basketball back, but as soon as someone brings back the old basketball, everybody cries about dirty, dirty, dirty. You know? I don't think so. Before the deadline begins, probably. No, I don't think we'll see him sign a deal before the season begins, or during it. It'll be after. Unless it's a shock one. Unless you're right and it's a shock deal. I don't really see it. Probably gonna do a few more minutes and then start wrapping up for tonight, folks. I'm genuinely out of things to talk about. I was able to pull out like another 40 minutes. Pretty excited for baseball though, overall. I'm gonna do it till like 9, 10, or 10 after, wherever you're at. Some people may only be 8:06 or 7 or 5 or 6. Or it's a lot sooner. Maybe it's 10:10 or 10:07 where you're at. 11:07. Maybe it's a new day, 7 minutes past into the day. I don't know. 93.69. I said somewhere between 93 and 95. That's my opening guess. But again, it's kind of pointless to make predictions too hard, too prior to the preseason. I don't like doing that. Just because of injuries and things that could happen in the preseason, things just don't look good. You learn a lot in the preseason. I think even when you even if you don't think you do, you do. A lot of people are like, my early prediction to win the World Series would be the Dodgers for the third time. Could you imagine though if you're the team that like stops the Dodgers three-peat? You're like a hero team for the rest of baseball history. Yeah, Tigers went crazy for that first half. They had a really good first half. 59-37. Pretty solid. only we could have closed it. If only. All right, though. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, folks. I'm out of things to talk about. I'm just prolonging this now. Yeah, that's about it for me. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the stream tonight. Just kind of a little catch up with baseball. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. I might be busy, or Saturday I might be busy. I'm not sure which day. I think it's only one of them though that I have things going on. So I'll be on live one of those days. I'm thinking about doing some kind of gaming thing, but I have to find a game to play. That's always the issue with the gaming streams, is I don't know what I want to play. Well, maybe we'll figure something out. Have a little fun with it. All right. Well, appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of your evening. And as always, let's go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Detroit Tigers, future World Series champions. 2026 is our year, boys. Let's start hope maxing and Prage maxing. Have a good night.